know what? I thought, I genuinely thought that I was gonna meet people.
Guys, you really don't even have to spend money at these events.
Men don't enjoy just standing around talking like women do. So that's why I chose fishing as the predominant activity. And yet they still didn't want to come.
Dating nowadays is super tricky. It's like walking through a field full of hidden dangers without being able to see. And sometimes it feels like the dangers are put there by the women we're trying to date. They vanish suddenly, use fancy filters to make themselves look perfect while making us feel not so great, play confusing mind games, ignore our efforts like they don't matter, and can't decide if they want a serious relationship or just someone to hang out with casually. Hey ladies, it's time to stop disappearing, stop hiding behind filters, and just be clear about what you want. Let's make dating easier and more fun for everyone. Let's explore the experiences of some women who attend singles events and are unable to find any men there, and observe their reactions to the situation.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a fishing for love event where singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person, not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies. Now, I did all of my marketing specifically towards men because I knew that the women would RSVP. I promoted the event on 45 different Facebook groups specifically about hunting, fishing, camping, country life, and all local to my area. I know that my post reached over 12,000 people specific to the age group, the gender, and the interests that I just described. And yet, no man RSVP'd.
Back in the day, singles events were a big deal because they offered a wonderful chance to meet someone serious about finding love. These events were like treasure troves, filled with people hoping to connect on a deeper level and build something meaningful together. And remember to subscribe. The show is just getting started, and you don't want to miss all the entertaining stuff coming up.
So let's talk about why men are not RSVPing and attending these singles meet and greets. So I read something that said that men are just more spontaneous, they just want to show up, but I don't think that's true. Because men have no problem buying their season tickets to a football game a year in advance, being on time for their fantasy football event, being at a 7 a.m. golf tee time. So the issue must be that they're just not interested in attending these singles meet and greets. I also read that men don't really like the pressure of meeting a woman in a formal dating experience, and they prefer meeting a woman naturally, like at a bar or a concert. But don't we all? Now remember, I chose an event that men love doing, and I get men here every day at my farm fishing. I chose a fishing event because as an event planner, I know that I have to always have something for men to be doing. Men don't enjoy just standing around talking like women do. So that's why I chose fishing as the predominant activity. And yet they still didn't want to come.
One reason is that guys think women at singles events are super choosy. They're hoping to find the tallest, fittest, and richest guy there, which leaves a lot of guys feeling rejected or embarrassed. Usually, most of the women at these events are only interested in a few guys. So, if a guy gets turned down by most of the ladies, he probably won't want to go back. Another reason is that guys feel like the stress of dealing with these women isn't worth it. Some women at these events act like they're super hot stuff. They think they're a perfect 10 and deserve a guy who matches that. They've turned down plenty of guys before, and now they're settling for a singles event to find someone. Then, there are women at these events who don't have traditional values. They can't cook or clean, they're not into being submissive, and they've been dumped before. Lastly, some of these women have hit a rough patch. They used to be all about independence, but now they realize they need a guy. Some are divorced or single moms. My issue with these women going to singles events is this: if you're going to be picky and aim for the best guys, you should be what those guys want, not just what you think you are.
And that's why I do not go to those mixers anymore. When you go, it ends up being nothing but women. And to those men that like to say you can't find women, you can't approach women, you know, they're there at these mixers. It's beautiful, successful women who are making a conscious effort to put themselves out there to meet someone. And before you start hating, oh, there's just a bunch of women that can't find nobody. And there's a lot of people out there that can't find anybody. Young, old, black, white, rich, poor. These women are actively putting in the work to make themselves available.
That's right.
Guys, you really don't even have to spend money at these events. Fellas, start signing up for these events. Start going to these events. I like these events because it makes it easy to approach someone, and it makes it easy for someone to approach you. Classic stuff. I'm putting this out there because I want to start going to them again. Y'all sign up for them. Just sign up for someone, and it makes it easy for someone to approach you. That classic stuff. I'm putting this out there because I want to start going to them again. Y'all sign up for them. Just sign up for them.
Many of the women who go to these events might not be the best match for someone looking for a serious relationship. So, why would a guy who wants to find a wife even bother going? It seems like these women are mainly hoping to meet guys who are really confident and popular, like Chad or Tyrone, but those kinds of guys usually don't show up at these events because they don't feel they need to. It's a bit confusing why these women don't seem to notice the regular guys who are there hoping to meet someone special. When these women complain about there not being enough men, they're not talking about the average guys. They're talking about the flashy ones who didn't come. To make these events better, it would be good to have more women with traditional qualities attending. And maybe all women should think about what they're really looking for in a partner, because there were probably some good guys at these events who just didn't meet their expectations. That's a problem that needs fixing. This video shows how hard it is for women nowadays to find men. It's getting harder because many men aren't taking the initiative to start relationships anymore. Some are just busy focusing on their own lives and not thinking much about dating.
PSA to all the fine men that I see out in public. Sir, if I look at you more than once, if I double back, I give you that real like I'm bougie bad bitch kind of look back, I'm just looking around for my friend kind of look, that means I want you to approach me. That means I'm 30 seconds away from walking up to you. I do not want you to get in your car, turn up your music and like zoom off and try to be cool. No, I want you to eat my coochie from the back, okay? Okay, now come talk to me, please and thank you. I'm opening the front door. Well, don't you understand? I don't know why men don't understand this. Always men that you don't want to talk to you that are always fucking talking to you.
I'm pretty sure lots of guys feel like no matter how much attention they get, it won't make a difference. They're not eager to take the chance of being judged anymore. This is something you've been saying to men for a long time, and now they're starting to listen. Many men have found different ways to spend their time. They're concentrating on making themselves better and doing things that make them happy.
Okay girls, this is my final outfit to go manhunting in Miami, and I'm also bringing my iPad so I can go on Hinge while I'm there. Okay, wish me luck. Bitch, I just got to Miami and I'm about to start manhunting. Ah! I'm so nervous. Okay, I need to put lipstick on. Hold on. I need to make sure my lips are nice and juicy and overlined. I already saw a guy riding his bike who looked so fucking hot, y'all. Oh my god. But I'm gonna go from hotel to hotel. Okay, y'all, I feel so cute. I'm gonna go. Wish me luck. I'll keep you guys updated.
With this kind of behavior, they're pushing men away. Later on, they'll wonder why men aren't talking to them anymore. Why should a man take the chance to talk to women in this society? It's too risky. Approaching a woman could cause serious problems for a man. That's the problem we're facing. Men are holding back. They don't want trouble. Another important thing to remember is that if the man approaching her was someone she found attractive, she'd react differently. It's not seen as strange if they're approached by the top 20% of men. It's only seen as strange when it's someone they don't find attractive.
No, because I'm so fucking delusional. Let me update you guys on this whole manhunting situation. Also, I got a freaking tunicado. So, basically, I started trying to find myself a boyfriend, started walking around Miami. All of a sudden, a freaking homeless person comes up to me, asking me if I want to buy drugs. He's like, do you want some? I'm like, no thanks. Eventually, I passed by the Ritz-Carlton, and this little kid, like, opens the door for me. I'm like, okay, say less. I go to the freaking pool, and I find myself a man's. Like, I was literally, like, I saw him. I'm like, oh my god, his back. And I already knew right off the bat from looking at his back that like he was gonna be, yeah. So I literally sat on like the lawn chair across from him, and I was just like just chilling.
With this kind of behavior, they're pushing men away. Later on, they'll wonder why men aren't talking to them anymore. Why should a man take the chance to talk to women in this society? It's too risky. Approaching a woman could cause serious problems for a man. That's the problem we're facing. Men are holding back. They don't want trouble. Another important thing to remember is that if the man approaching her was someone she found attractive, she'd react differently. It's not seen as strange if they're approached by the top 20% of men. It's only seen as strange when it's someone they don't find attractive.
Bitch, no. Obviously, I came to the beach because I'm like, maybe. But here I am alone. I might be going on a date on Wednesday. I don't even think he's cute. I just like, literally like for the plot, you know? But maybe I will do this again. Like maybe I will because like I'm crazy. And I think next time I'm not gonna like stay in one specific location, but I'm gonna go to like restaurants. And next time I probably won't go alone. Like this time I'm literally alone. I did see some cuties in like restaurants and stuff. But like that's so awkward. Like, I'm literally gonna be alone. Like, hey! And I know that when I hang up, I'm literally gonna like just sit here and like act like a damsel in distress.
I think it's good that she's taking charge, but I'm not sure if it'll help her because seeming too eager might not be the best way to go about it. A lot of women are dealing with the same problem, and sometimes it's because of what they've done themselves. Honestly, I don't get why they still want men to approach them, especially in public, when they've shown they're not interested in that. Men would like to talk to women, but right now, it seems safer for them to just focus on themselves.
This year, I decided I'm going to go the full year without using any dating apps. However, I still want to meet people. So tonight, it's Friday, I'm going to go out by myself. Okay, this is what I'm going to wear. Just passing a beer garden that was full of people with their friends. It's okay, this will be fun. Okay, that did not go well and was a little embarrassing. I'm gonna see if I can find another place to go though. I don't know what I thought, like, I genuinely thought that I was gonna meet people. It was just that like the jazz bar was too crowded. There wasn't even anywhere to sit. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna keep trying. But that was really hard.
Men aren't scared to talk to women. They're just being careful because they worry about potential problems that might happen if they do. They don't want to be wrongly accused of something just because they innocently find a woman attractive and want to chat with her. Many women have played a part in making things like this happen. If there weren't so many videos of women trying to shame men for just looking at them, then approaching women wouldn't be such a big deal. There are lots of videos online of women trying to embarrass men just because they glanced at them, especially in places like the gym. These kinds of situations are why men are cautious about talking to women. It's all because of certain actions. We've talked about why don't men attend single event. If you want to hear more about interesting topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's keep exploring life together.